Alright, so welcome to my channel. My name is Samuel Igwe, and then my channel name is Online Hustle with Samuel. Basically, I post videos on how to start online business and then scale up, and then how to do some other stuff, such as learning Facebook ads, not just Facebook ad, but effective one. So now, if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to be notified once I post any new video. So with that said, let's get started with today we're going to be talking about hosting our domain. That is a buying domain and a buying hosting. And we're basically going to be using NameCheap. There are so many other domain hosting companies such as A2 hosting, we have a Bluehost, we have a HostGator, we have Hugo Host, we have Q servers, and there's so many of them. But there's a reason why I recommend this NameCheap. One is that they have a very good service. Their customer care is top notch, and then their service, their packages are very cheap compared to other ones. So when you compare to, for example, now if I go to A2, A2 hosting.com, I also use this A2 to host some of my websites, but the price is quite higher, in fact times 2 or times 3 of that of an NameCheap. So let me go to share hosting so we can compare prices. So this is a startup, and we are talking about 36 months, which is 3 years. So if I bring it to 12 months, now you see this startup, we can only host one website on it. So and then this one, the cheapest one here, we have we can also host up to 3 websites, why it is $2.18. But here, where you can host only one website, for 1 year you will have to pay almost $6 per month, and you can only host one website. So in the other one, if I change it to 12 months and change all these ones to 12 months, you see that the prices, in fact, this one is quite cheap. So it's for low budget, or maybe a beginner. You may be first of all looking at this NameCheap. So we're going to be using NameCheap as our case study, and whatever we're going to do now, I will include the link to the discount page of this. You can see you have a discount, so I'm going to put a link in the description that will take you to the discount page, so you can get this NameCheap hosting at a very discount price. So with that said, let's get started. So for this, we're going to be going with the Stellar plan, which is a 2.18 per month. So now what I'm going to do is, once you click on that link and it brings you here, or maybe for example if it brings you to the home page, what you have to do is just you take your mouse to hosting here, then you see shared hosting, so you click on it. Once you click on it, you see the Stellar, any of this package. But if you have the budget to go maybe with this or with this, because this one will allow you to host unlimited websites, but this one you can host up to 3 websites. So for now we're going to go with this one. Now before I go further, if you're from Nigeria, the major challenge you are going to be facing is how to make your payment, a means of payment, considering the sanctions or the limitations that Central Bank of Nigeria has placed on the cards used in Nigeria. So you may not be able to make this payment. But if you're in Nigeria, what you are going to do, just what I'm going to use for this case study, is there's a virtual card that actually work. So it is called a cheaper card. So you just go to Play Store or App Store and they download Cheaper Cash, CHIPPERCASH, Cheaper Cash. So once you download it, you are going to register. The registration is very simple. After registration, you fund your wallet, your Naira wallet, then you use it to create a virtual dollar card that you are going to use in making this payment. So once you have done that, you have the details to your card. So the same card is what we are going to be using. If you still don't know how to do that, you can just leave a comment below this video, then I will be able to attend to you. Now I'm going to click on get started. So now you are seeing the total price we are going to be paying for a year, that is 12 months. So now we're going to pick, we're registering a new domain, but if you already have existing domain, you can go with that option, but we're using a new domain. So what we are going to do, we're going to type a domain to see whether it's available for purchase, and then we can continue. Now if you want to search for domain availability or to check for domain availability, you can just go to instant domain search.com. I hope I'm correct. Okay, so once we go to instant domain search.com, once you type the domain you want to use and see whether it's available, if it is available here, then you go ahead to buy. For example, the domain I want to use is Godwill Iverso. So you see that this domain is available for purchase. So I'm going to go ahead to type it here, and you see that definitely it's going to be available here since it's available on the other side. So it's available and it's $9.58 per year. So what I'm going to do, I will scroll down and then I will click on connect to hosting. So it will add up with this one. Now you see the total money we're going to be paying, $35.64 for 1 year hosting and then domain. So I will click on add to cart. Once I click on add to cart, the next thing is I will need to, there's need for me to register, or I will log into my account if I already have an account. But in this case, we assume that you are new to this, you don't have an account with them. So the same way, before that, you can still change. If you want your domain registration maybe to be more than 1 year, you can just select it and change it maybe 2 years or 3 years. The same thing also with the hosting. So but I just need 1 year, so I will click on confirm order. So at this point now it's going to take us to where we can log in or create a new account. So now we're going to be creating a new account, and then at this point this username, actually going to cover it up because it's personal. So I'm going to cover this page up and then fill the details I'll be using. So I will fill my password. So I will put in my first name, the first name of what this account. I put also my email address. So after I've done all this, the next thing is I will create create an account. So let's see, if the username you pick has not been taken, it will go through, but if it has been taken, so they will just ask you to pick another name. So I've chosen. So the next thing I'm going to fill in these details. So I'm not registering as on behalf of any company, so I'm just going to uncheck this. So I put in address. So actually this is an account, and somebody just asked me to help him and then buy a domain and a hosting. Actually it's one of my clients, so that is why I'm using his details to do this. And again, if maybe you find it difficult in having that cheaper card, you can drop uh, a comment, or you can get across to me on WhatsApp. Then I will help you to get that fixed. So I'm just going to put in the address he gave me here. Okay. So you fill in all these details. Then your phone number, you need to change it to your country code. So as a Nigerian, I'm going to change it to my country code, which is +234. So then I put in the phone number that I want to use. So after this, I will click on continue here or here, any of them. So you are seeing the subtotal you are paying. So let's continue. So the next point is where we are going to be putting our payment details. So which is the card details you got from Cheaper Cash app. So I'm going to also cover that page, that site. So when I click on continue now, it will show me where I need to put those payment details. So I'm going to cover up here and then fill it up. So we put the name on the card first. So I'm going to put the name on the card. Then I'll put the card number. So I put the expiring date and then put the CVC, that is the CVC number. So after that, I have to scroll down. I don't want to save this card. I have to scroll down. When I scroll down, I will agree to their terms. Sorry, where is it? Okay, sorry, I don't. It's like you can choose all these options automatically, remove and other, but I don't need them. I don't need them. So let me just click on continue. So now at this point I will just review my order. Once I review it, and then I will agree to their terms by checking this box. Then I will click on pay now, and then they will begin to process the order. So if I have enough money to cover for this inside my card, it will go through. But if there is an issue, you just check what the issue is, and then so you can see 2 out of 3 items has been completed. So the order is processing. So let's just wait for it to finish. Okay, thank you for your order. We are delighted. So this is the order is being completed now. So you can, I will just close this. I don't need to give this feedback. So you say your order based on so is complete. So now we have successfully bought our domain and then our hosting. So I want to take you to the next thing to do, which is logging into our control panel, then install WordPress, because I'm going to be using WordPress to design this site. So I will be installing WordPress. So once after that I will end this video. So but before we continue, I want you to, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do that now, and then like the video. And also in the comment section I want you to type buy hosting and domain. So it's going to help other people that are looking for this to be able to find this video. So if it has been helpful for you or to you, kindly do that. It's also helping my channel to grow. Thank you, and then let's go. So at this point now I'm going to click on dashboard to go to my hosting dashboard. So in this dashboard I will see, if I go to domain list, you see that I have this domain we just purchased now. So at this point you have already received an email, and then there will be one of the email that is going to ask you to confirm the details. I mean the ownership of the domain. So just follow the instruction and do that. So at this point you see we have this domain here, auto renewal. We can on it here or we can leave it. So I'm going to go to hosting list because I want to access the control panel. So in this hosting list I'm going to click on go to control panel. So it's going to redirect and take me to control panel. However, another thing you can do is, there is one of the email you are going to receive that will contain your control panel username and the password. So if you don't want to come through all this place, you just go to your domain, just like the one we just bought now, called will.com. So your domain /c panel. So it's going to take you to where you need to put your cpanel username and password. Once you put it, then you click on login. So but I'm not going to use that method. Let me just use this method. Now you see there's a issue we are having here. Say your IP has changed. So this issue, if you have this kind of issue, what's happening is that your IP is changing within seconds, and then they are seeing it as somebody accessing it from different locations. So what you have to do to settle this matter, I'm just going to close this. So just get a VPN application. I have one that I normally use, the hotspot shield. So I'm just going to use it. I'm going to use the hotspot shield now. So let me connect the hotspot shield. So let me connect the hotspot shield. Seems it's taking time to open. Okay, it's opening. So I will just connect it. What will happen is that this hotspot shield is going to help me to stabilize my IP to one location, and that is what will give me a free access to my cPanel without all this IP change. So I'm just going to connect it. So once it's connected now, I will continue. As we're waiting for it to continue, if you are not like this video, do that now. Turn on the notification bell and then probably share it, and then in the comment section write buy domain and hosting. Just do that to help others find this video. So now it is connected, so I'm just going to click on go to cPanel now. You see it's going to go through without any issue because my IP now is now stable. So you see it, see what we have. So now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this Softaculous app installer. So with that I will be able to install WordPress, which I will be using for this. So I will click on install. Once I click on install, so this is the only website I have. So if you have maybe hosted, if it is an older account you have been hosting, you see other website here, other domain here. Just pick the one you want to install. Normally I like to pick this HTTPS. So make sure that nothing is written here, just in case you are using a different host. Sometimes you see something like WP, so just delete anything in this directory so that it will not install in a different directory. So I'm just going to fill in the username he gave to me and password, then the admin email. So this one you can always change it, but this username you cannot change it later except you have some technical knowledge in that before you can do it. So be careful with this, but these ones you can change it later. So now I'm just going to cover this up and then fill this section. So your domain email, so I'm just going to remove this limitation, this login attempt limitation. Just take it off, then scroll down. So this is where you just put an email. Maybe you want them to send you the installation details for this site. So assuming maybe you are a developer, you are somebody that is designing the site for the person, you can put in your own email so you can have the details for the WordPress admin dashboard login. So after that I click on install. So now it will begin to read until once it's 100%, the installation will be completed. Wow, that is it. So now let's just take a look at the new site. It's going to show the default installation. So normally it's going to show you this because the SSL has not been installed, which will be automatically installed. But let me see this. Okay, this is 25 minutes. I'm going to show you how to facilitate this SSL installation, how to boost the installation quickly, so that because sometimes it takes up to 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours, and even more, and this keeps telling you that the connection is not private. But just to bypass this, let's just click on advanced and then continue. So we're going to see it. Wow, this is the new installation we just finished now. So now let me go back to dashboard and show you what. So from this Softaculous dashboard or cPanel, you can just click here to go back to control panel. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search okay, if you didn't see, in case you didn't see it here, just search SSL. So you see this NameCheap SSL, just click on it. Once you click on it, make sure that it is the same browser where you signed into your NameCheap account. So just click on sign in with NameCheap. It will automatically sign you in with the NameCheap details you have. So as we're waiting for you to sign us in, make sure you like the video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. So at this point now, when we see there's no installation ready for us to install now, so which means there is already SSL installed, but it has not updated. That is why when you go to this installed via SSL, you see this HTTP redirect is still pending now. So this is in progress. You see the status is in progress. But what we want to do is to make it faster. So what we need to do is just click on this sync to synchronize it. So let's click on it. It's going to make this installation process quicker than normal. So let's watch and see what happens. Sometimes it will be just immediately, sometimes it will be okay, you see it's now active. So now if we refresh this place, sometimes it will not come on immediately. Say my clock is behind. Would that be true? Wow, it's truly behind. Today is 14th. So let me just update it now. I not even know that my clock is behind. Today is 14. Why? Okay, it's already 12 a.m. That means today is 15. Let me update it. Update. Okay, successfully updated to 15th of November. Okay, that is. So I'm going to refresh this now. So now when you watch, you see it's still showing us that our connection is not secure. But let me just copy this. If I open it with a new browser, or maybe I open it in a incognito window, you should be able to detect that SSL is already running on it. So don't panic. Sometimes maybe this one, sometimes it just needs maybe few minutes to propagate. So but what I just showed you is how to facilitate and then make it quite faster. I'm trying to open it with Firefox, and you see Firefox showing us that is secure. So that is it. That will be all for this video. But before you leave this video, I discovered that you have not done one thing. You have not subscribed. Why? So quickly do that now. Turn on the notification bell. also comment buy domain and hosting. Once you do that, it will help other people that are looking for video like this to be able to find this video, and when you do so, you are helping me to grow this channel, and that will be an encouragement for me to be making videos like this. So thank you, and see you in the next video.